Hey Capricorn, welcome to your reading for March 2022. My name is Shay. Let's go ahead and hop right into your cards. So, what does the zodiac sign Capricorn need to know about March 2022? Can y'all believe it? What does Capricorn need to know about March 2022? Like, so quick. 8 of Wands in reverse. We have the Empress in upright. We have the Fool in upright. We have the Hierophant upright as well. One more. What do my Capricorns need to know about March 2022? What messages do you have for Capricorn in March 2022? Okay, the Knight of Swords. What does Capricorn need to know about March 2022? What does March need to know about March? What will they experience in March? Okay, this one's kind of weird, but Death. And we'll see where this comes up in the reading, but something about weeks. In a number of weeks, something will be occurring or happening. Take that with a grain of salt, but there's some type of change you're trying to go through. There's something that, you know, you're trying to see the results of. Weeks. Soon as I seen this Knight of Swords, I heard weeks, the time frame. So your message is pretty clear, Capricorn. I mean, clear as day, honey. Some of you are starting at 0. With the Fool card, but not in a bad way. This is actually quite exciting for some of you with the Hierophant here. So you're either learning something new, creating something new. Some of you could have a child on the way. Something of that nature is coming up. There's a childlike innocence to your reading. So I don't know, like I said, I really do get child vibes or children vibes or something like that, but something's going to be new. There's a childlike innocence, there's a childlike curiosity, especially after a time of feeling stuck or like things weren't going as planned, or even if things have been going as planned, it was almost like something wasn't moving in the direction that you wanted it to. Maybe you felt a little scatterbrained or you felt pulled in multiple directions. If there was any lack of clarity, or if there is any lack of clarity coming into March, it's like as time goes, you'll start to feel better and more relieved and more excited about what's to come versus feeling like, oh, I gotta do this. So take this as like rebirth. Take this as transformation. So like I said, if you do end up having to start at 0, let's say, I don't know, you're in school for something. That's technically starting at 0 because you don't know what you don't know, right? But as you're learning, you're getting more excited about it because you're getting more enlightened. For some of you, this will be as simple as realizing something about yourself and almost feeling free. You know, because it's like something's holding you up and holding up your mind and got you thinking all type of negative ways. And then it's like, oh, it's because of this. And now you can just live. And you don't have to be prisoner to whatever that thing is anymore. For some of you, it's spiritual. You know, you getting more into your spirituality. You going to church, you praying, whatever you believe in and whatever you feel like you need to do. It may be that as well. Or structure. Not that Capricorns or any earth sign lack structure, but I feel like for some of you, it's just as simple as you finally know what you're doing and how you want to do it and how it's gonna work for you and where it's gonna go. So it's almost like the beginning of something even better. I just heard Drake's "This Could Be Something, This Could Be Something," but that was more, he was talking about a relationship, but this doesn't have to be a relationship. This can be just the opening up of something that you wanted to do. So where there might have seemed like there was no possibilities, now there's some possibilities. And like I said, weeks. So let's say you've been waiting on some information to come in and now it's possible. You know, it's on the table. Now you're getting some notification in a couple weeks or something like that, you know? So let's go ahead and clarify your love and relationships in March. What's going on for Capricorn in their love and relationships? What's going on romantically and otherwise for my Capricorns in March 2022? What does Capricorn need to know about their love and relationships in March? Anything else for my Capricorns in March? Anything else for Capricorn in March? In their love and relationships. Thank you. Team Awesome. That comes up. Try Me came out as well. What a Catch. And Cool with Whatever. Some of you are in a very healthy, happy relationship. Despite, I feel the need to say, despite the mess, frequent outbursts or like frequent changes and stuff like that, it's fine. It's fine. It's going well. There's open communication. That's the key this month for you and your relationships, is open communication and making sure everybody's on the same page. Someone needs a lot of reassurance right now. But if you're wondering if they're your ideal partner, they are. Or if you're wondering if this will work, it will. For those who are single, you are saving yourself for your ideal partner. So if a space just cleared up for someone, that is why. Because it was unnecessary. You had to let something go so that something better can come in. And when the better comes in, you're going to realize how much how much better it is. Like, you're gonna be like, oh my God. Like I said, some starting at zero, this could be something. So watch out for that. There could be something that starts off very, very casual, work related, like you guys are just hanging out, and then you realize, like, okay, this is somebody I actually want to entertain. For my single Capricorns, do not come at your love life with like a clipboard and like stop trying to bring a structure to dating, because I feel like for some of you there's like a checklist you have, or there's like you're trying to fit it in a schedule, like, okay, I'm gonna date on Thursday and Sunday. Like, no, like, that's not be yourself, be who you are, enjoy yourself. And I don't think that Capricorn has an issue with that. When you guys chill, you guys do chill. But that's something about this just gives me very much like, just trust the process. Just don't look for anything. Don't output and expect income. Just like kind of relax. And the more you relax, you'll see what you are looking for, because there's somebody coming in. There's somebody coming in. If you haven't already met this person, you're already coming in. But it may come out very casual. But someone has to go or had to go, or there may be an argument or something that's on the table this month as well. Really, I just think it's somebody's moody. And there's another person who's trying to come in and talk or come in and hang out. And the other person's like, no, I don't want to do that. You want change in this relationship, friendship, wherever this spot is. But the best way to go about, if it's a person who, because for some of you it's just clean cut off, like you need to cut off. But if it's, for some of you, it's like a friend or a family member or something like that. It's not that it needs to be a cutoff more than it needs to be like boundaries set, or like a conversation had, or like just expression, and not wanting people to fit in your box so that it makes sense for you as well. Woo. No more complaining. Exactly. So telling them what they do wrong, why it ain't right, and how you think it should be better posed. It's like, that's not how people work. You can do that with work and money and building a house. You can't do that with people. Okay. So let's go ahead and clarify your career finances. What do my Capricorns need to know about their finances in March? Moonlighting. Okay. Burning the candle at birth, both ends. What does Capricorn need to know about their career and finances? Cooperation and not competition. What does Capricorn need to know about March 2022? Ooh, thank you. Debts cleared, and do the work. So some of you can be working. This moonlighting is about working 2 jobs, working at your like 9 to 5, and then doing whatever you want to do in real life after your 9 to 5. But for some of you, I feel like this is also just, you're doing more work than what's asked of you. So you may take up a lot of overtime. You may have your work hours, but then you may be like working on research after work, something like that. And also do the work. So that makes sense. You're doing work, you're doing extra work. Like I said, for some of you, you figure out what you want to do and you get excited. So you may start doing, you're doing your regular job, but then you may be like, ooh, I want to learn how to play guitar. And so like after work, you may like study everything there is to do about guitar, and you start doing that. Like something of that nature comes up, which is funny because she's actually playing. It ain't the guitar, but she's playing something, ukulele or something. So I feel like that may be where you're at, where your head is going, like where you're trying to prioritize 2 things. Be careful of making enemies of those you are supposed to be working with. And cooperation instead of competition, that's pretty much the message, but it's more so like seeing where someone who you see as a competitor could help you or benefit you. But I feel like this is the message that I got very clearly. Like, you're working with someone and you're almost antagonizing them. For whatever reason, and this could be vice versa as well. Somebody could be antagonizing you. I'm not accusing you of anything. I'm just saying what's here. Also, this may be only for a few of you. Some of you are competing, like income competing with your loved one. So this could be a romantic partner. I'm really getting romantic partner, like a person who makes less than their partner, and they're like not jealous, but they feel like they need to match that. Yeah. And then vice versa. Like I said, don't see them as your competitor, see them as your loved one or your friend or your partner or your whatever, and vice versa. And if somebody's seeing you that way too, okay. And then we have clearing debt. So you could be working on clearing your debts. I don't think that this is big debt, more than it's like paying something off, paying something down, something of that nature, okay? So that's what's going on there. So let's get you some advice for the month. What should my Capricorns focus on in March 2022? What should Capricorn focus on in March 2022? Anything else? What should Capricorn focus on? Woo! Y'all are funny. Dreams are at the bottom of the deck. Happiness and manifestation. Those are here. But you should have known. It's always financial health with you guys. Okay? And then we have psychic abilities and spirit guides that came out first. So both of these kind of honestly mirror the same message of trusting your intuition, tapping into your psychic abilities and like your senses versus, like I said, trying to you put a clipboard and a structure to everything. Right now, this is going to be following a feeling. March for you, Capricorn, according to my reading, is about following what feels good versus what you feel like you need to do. That might be that Pisces energy going on, but getting out of like trying to make a sense or a process for everything and kind of going with the flow, going with the moment, seeing what's right. Like I said, if you get excited about something, you might want to follow that and not impulsively or what's the word? Irresponsibly. That's not what I'm saying. More than I'm saying, let yourself loosen up a little bit and have a little fun. Yes, you're worried about your financial health. Yes, but the thing is, your financial health is improving. You see what I'm saying? This thing is either adds to it or it adds to your life. It adds to your life force energy, which makes it worth it. You know what I mean? Because the more energy you have, the more you can give to your financial health, right? Okay, so those are your things you should focus on this month. And seeing if there's any guidance that comes in through your dreams, because it might be from a deceased loved one or just information that you need, okay? So I'm doing something new. Ask a question, any question, and I'm going to answer it with this deck. You got your question? Okay. What is the answer to Capricorn's question? What is the answer to Capricorn's question? A peaceful resolution. Now, what did I say? Finding peace between situations. Don't, like trying to collaborate. Yeah. Trying to collaborate with people and also finding peace within yourself, Capricorn, okay? So if you feel like things aren't going right, you know, whatever, what will bring you peace? Okay, my love? Thank you so much for watching this reading. If it resonated for you, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below, and follow me on IG for daily zodiac updates. Remember that I love you, and I hope you're having an amazing day. Bye.